Hello, good morning, guys. This is Monique Reina, and I'm coming to you guys with a really quick video that I wanted to make on psychic development. I really want to encourage people to develop their own psychic senses and stop relying on people to give you messages because a lot of times their ego steps in place and sometimes they give you answers that they think you want to hear, or maybe they want to give you answers that they want you to believe instead. So I'm just been getting a lot of reports of a lot of people having really bad experiences, having approached a priest or someone who calls himself a priest, or someone out there who tries to make themselves out to be like a leader of some sort, and a lot of people are really getting screwed over, and I don't like that. So, in efforts to help protect my clients and protect the people that I care about, the people who value the wisdom that I have to impart to um, my followers, I really just want to encourage you guys to help develop your psychic senses on your own. And there are a couple of ways that you can do that. I do teach psychic development classes, so I'm not going to use this time to put a plug in right now, but I really just want you guys to work your ancestors, ask them to unlock whatever it is that they need to unlock so that you can start being given revelation to the matters related to your life. A lot of people are seeing that they don't know why they're not making the level of progress that they should be making, even with them working their ancestors. And again, that probably has a lot to do with you needing to practice. It's not just asking for the availability of the gift, but it's the application of the gift as well too. So one thing that I wanted to share with you guys, if you guys just have a little bit of time, I would like to probably recommend maybe 30 minutes, at least 4 days a week, um, at least for the first month or so, just to kind of scroll down your friends list and just, click on a profile, any profile, it doesn't matter what it is, and just whatever it is that you click on, just take a deep breath or two and just say the first thing that comes to mind about that person. It doesn't matter if it's true or false, it doesn't matter. What you're doing at this point is that you are just training your psychic senses to come on demand. Okay, you're basically training your brain. Look, it's time for me to receive a message. What's the message? I'm ready to receive it right now. So whether or not it's true or false at this point really doesn't matter. You're not taking this information to go run and troll somebody's page. You're not doing any of that. This is just for practice. Okay. Another thing that you could do, it doesn't even have to be social media. It could be maybe you're just in public and maybe you're at a festival or a concert and you're seeing people walk by. Say the first thing, whatever comes to mind, just practice doing things like that. There are certain forms of meditation that can also do it. I don't find that meditation, in all honesty, is the most effective to get your psychic senses to turn on immediately. Also one thing I wanted to address with you guys is that, most of y'all's third eyes are probably already open to some degree. But your third eye is a muscle, just like any other gift or tool or body part that you have. You have to be able to learn how to use it. We're all born with, well, most of us were born with legs. So we have to learn how to use them in order to be able to become proficient at using them. So just try a couple different things. It's better to work with people that you don't already know, because then your ego can step in and then tell you based off of things that you already previously knew about that person. But whatever it is, just start with that. You can use tarot cards. They're not my favorite form of divination. They're not my favorite form to develop psychic senses, and the reason why is because you are so concentrating on what the cards are saying that you forget to tune in the very beginning. So I really just encourage people to just not depend on tarot, not to depend on any tools at this time. There are some instances out there that are available. Um, for some people, they may like lavender. Lotus is a very good one as well too. For some people, it's rosemary. It all really kind of depends on what your energy is like and your natal sign, what your senses respond to, what your natural and natal senses respond to. So if you are a rising air sign, you probably need something that's going to help ground you. Okay. If you are a rising earth sign, you're probably going to need something that's going to help give you more of the air energy. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say the energy, I mean like the scents of the fragrances of the incense that you may use. Maybe you don't have incense. Maybe you're not a place where you can burn them. Maybe you could use different oils. But those all just kind of depends on um, what your energy requires. So I can't really give you blanket advice on that. It really just kind of depends on the person to person. But don't spend hours listening to binaural beats trying to open your third eye. You're going to give yourself headaches because especially if your third eye is already opened. It's not that it needs to be cleared out, it's that you need to learn how to exercise the muscle. So if you are using binaural beats and listening to those meditations, and you start getting headaches, it's because you were drawing too much attention to that one focal point, and it is not helping you. You need to ground out your energy. I would then, if you want to, you can do like a root chakra binaural after that, or you could do like an earth star or something like that to kind of help move the energy down. But what you don't want is too much energy in that one place to where your head's going to be hurting. There's going to be no way possible, if your head is killing you, that you're going to be able to get good psychic messages as you would do in your dreams. So the aim here with your psychic development, especially in your waking state, is that you get your brain waves to slow down enough to be able to discern and utilize your third eye, which is on at all times. No matter what, your third eye does not turn off. Your senses are always on. You can either turn them up or you can turn them down, but that turning them up and turning them down is really going to be based off of your spiritual protection, your gatekeepers who are opening the roads and closing the roads, and your brain waves. I don't know why I just lost track of thought just now, but your brain waves. So our natural waking state is the beta. You want to get yourself down to like an alpha state, which is you like watching TV, just in receptive mode. Get yourself down to an alpha, maybe down to like I would not say like a theta or a delta, but an alpha state of mind where you're slowed down and you're just receiving messages. You're not being active, you're not actively doing anything, but you are just, you know, inducing yourself into more of an alpha state of mind. And a big way to do that, again, is going to be the deep breaths and the breathing. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys so that you guys will have less chances of being messed over by people who are claiming to be things they are not. It's not my place to say whether or not anybody is a fraud or fake or anything like that, because I see that a lot of that's going on right now. I don't know most of these people personally, so I wouldn't know this or that about them. And I just, that's what they're doing. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage the people who follow me and the people who, value a lot of the stuff that I have to say to just really develop yourself. Develop yourself first. Your psychic senses need to be developed before you get to practicing magic, before you get to doing any and all things. Unless you have an emergency, it needs to be developed first. That's really going to tell you, how much you are evolving. Okay, so heart chakra meditations are also good or helpful. Heart chakra binaurals are good to use. However, everybody's not sensitive to that kind of sound. So I will not say that across the board for everybody. That was not the most helpful for me, in all honesty. It was not. But again, people are different. So I look forward to hearing your feedback. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns. Like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.